Right, here's the deal. Robert Vivall, Zachariah Sitchin, Graham Hancock, these guys have one thing in common. They're all quacks. They're all quacks. They make shit up. They've done DNA on 18th, it was an 18th dynasty Egyptians, 20th dynasty Egyptians, and I think 25th, some shit like that. Newer eras. Those are the Egyptians they've done DNA research on. And most of them are, the Nubians are L3K, and L3K maternal line is like Berbers and shit. They're the white ones. And it's the same DNA markers that they have today. So that means that the Negro Nubians bang some Berber chicks. What they do? They're all Africans. No news there. So some black Africans bang some white Africans. Yay. The Egyptians, on the other hand, from that time period, test everywhere from J, K's, their U's, a couple are L3K. Tutankhamun was R1B1A, 2, I believe, and maternally, I don't remember, but it's on there somewhere. It tests to the mouth of the Nile, like they say. But unless you go all the way back, unless they test older Nubians, older Egyptians, you're not going to get anything. So it doesn't even matter. So it doesn't even matter right now, because nobody's getting the DNA to get that happening. Either way, that has nothing to do with anything I've said. My main argument is that Afrocentrism is stupid. And it is. The Olmecs aren't black. Blacks didn't invent the traffic light. Blacks did not. There was no black Moroccan empire that stretched from North Africa to the goddamn United States and Canada. It never happened, man. You want to know what did happen? Here's what happened. Before Mansa Musa became the emperor, the guy before him got on a boat on the Atlantic and he sailed out to the middle of nowhere to figure out what's on the other side of the Atlantic. That happened in the 12th century, the 10th century, something like that. Now the civilization, he could have made it there and they could have had a settlement, whatever. Who cares? That has nothing to do with Peru. That has nothing to do with the Olmecs. That has nothing to do with the mound builders. That has nothing to do with any of those groups, because they were all way older than him. Way before he ever left there. So, and he had nothing to do with the Moors. Well, no, actually that's not true. The Mandi funded the Moors with their gold and their salt. But that's it. The Moors were basically the Berbers. So the Arabs and the blacks hid in Africa because they knew it was over there, because they traded with them. So they hid in Africa. They sent the Berbers over there who looked like the Visigoths, and they let them convert some of the goddamn the Iberians. They converted them to Mohammedanism. Then they started creating caliphs. Then the blacks and the Arabs came over and lorded over them. But they hid mostly in the south because A, it's cold, and B, they didn't want to deal with the drama that was going to come down on their ass. That's why they were the first to leave. They got the hell out of there. When it started falling apart and all the caliphs started fighting, all the blacks and the Berbers, all the blacks and the Arabs ran back to Ouagadougou, Khartoum, and Baghdad and all that. That's what really happened. You look at it yourself. If there's little details I messed up on, who cares? Overall, that's what happened. This isn't a history lesson. That's what happened. Did he stretch all the way to the United States? No. Where does that come from? Where do you even get this shit? We're the original people that came here. You're not the original. You came here on ships because your ancestors were pussies and they got their fucking ass kicked. That's what happened. The natives, they got their ass kicked. They got poisoned. Yada yada yada. A lot of dig-dogs, a lot of natives, a lot of kind of Asians, dig-dogs, all these motherfuckers got their ass kicked. Because they had guns and disease and Uncle Toms. That's what happened. And you're going to say, hey, TheEvilOyo, you're an Uncle Tom because you're hating on the black man. No, I just live in reality. See, when you feed yourself bullshit, you start to believe it. And when you start to believe bullshit, you go down a dark road. A dark road that leads to nowhere. It leads to delusion. And when you go and fill your brain with delusion, you're going to get owned as soon as anyone who's well-read comes up and has a discussion with you. You start talking about the black man's the original man of the Bible and all this monkey shit. You're going to look like a complete asshole. You're going to look like a complete asshole. And that's all there is to that. I'm not going to get super detailed into this. There's like 9,000 videos of people talking about this stuff. There's a bunch of guys out here. They're talking about it. So, look. Just stop making shit up. You didn't build America. You didn't design Washington, D.C. None of that stuff happened. There are a lot of black accomplishments. I'm not going to go into those, and you don't care about those. You care about stuff that links you people to whites to either lord over them or create some half-assed fake kinship. They don't like you. Stop worrying about them. And stop this us versus them. If you're not with us in our fake-ass lies, I'm not even going to call it logic in history, fake lies, if you're not with our fake-ass lies and stupid fake black agenda, then you're against this crap. Because all it does is it creates a divide between normal blacks and the fucking weirdos. And once you put yourself in the fucking weirdo category, all the blacks over here that matter, they're going to ostracize you. So you'll be accepted by Prince Malik Abdul Johnson Robinson and all these other fucking idiots. But anybody with power, respect, prestige, who has the mind to industrialize, they're going to ignore you. Because you're a clown. Gang members are going to slap you. They're going to kick your fucking they came from Africa bullshit books into the gutter. And you're going to be all mad. And then you're going to become an Uncle Tom. Because that's where most Uncle Toms come from. You Afrocentric douches that got dejected by whites. And then you got dejected by the black man. Or usually by the blacks first and then the whites. Whatever. Either way, no particular order. That's where all this crap starts. You people need to get it together. Stop making shit up. Stop making shit up. You look stupid as shit. Guys, stop using the Bible in arguments. You must not read. No, we don't read the Bible. You want to know why? Because the Bible is stupid. It's fake. It's racist. It's a waste of goddamn time. The church is full of fags and drug addicts and other trash. And you're all garbage for believing in that. Look, a Jew is not going to float out of the sky and save you from your own stupid decisions. You need to wake up and realize that shit, Jack and Dennis. Why don't you take a look at the church? Step out of your churches in the ghetto, in the barrio, in the white trash areas, and look at all the meth addicts. Look at all the hypocrisy, the gossip, people writing bad checks. Why don't you look at that shit and get a grip? See that the O's right. You goddamn degenerates. You're making shit up, spreading hate, because you're all failures. Because you lost your shitty jobs to some gloid. Take it up with the bankers and the people with the small hats. Take it up with the politicians, the glorified parking lot attendants. They keep screwing you over, talking about change, and while your job's going out the door and you're making $10 less. Take it up with those guys. Jackasses.